Um. Uh.
So attempt to do it, and then tell me what you did.
Well, I can't. I have a PC at home.
Oh,
I have a Mac at work, so
okay.
I'm gonna do.
So
Um.
I
Welcome to Frankly I Don't Give a Forks channel. We're back again for Masquerade, Vampire Masquerade um, world building. We have our whole gang back. Grim will be back with us in just a moment. Everybody say hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, everyone.
So, just a recap of yesterday's session of what happened. If you have not used Microscope before, it is a program, a game actually, that helps you world build your world. You have a very broad idea of what you start with, and you create bookends that you create a timeline with, and then you go back later on and add details, and it helps you just create your world with a lot more intricacies than what it just makes it a lot easier with a whole bunch more brains together. And you take turn, and it starts off as a cooperative gameplay and then becomes competitive. But yes, so yesterday, this is our timeline so far, and I believe it was Francisco's turn when.
Oh shit, it was.
Unless you want Melanie to take it at the top and we work our way around.
I do have one thing to ask, if
Yes.
possible. Would you send Daniel the link because he's looking for it and he can't find it?
Absolutely.
I got you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So sorry, everybody. This is just showing again that your DM, partial DM, has no techno skills. What the fuck whatsoever. Oh, and I'm surrounded by good people. Okay, great. Thank you
Good for
very
you.
much.
How many links did you get?
I've got 3.
Glorious.
Let's see.
Hey.
So you ready, Fran?
Almost. I'm going over it again because I forgot where we were.
Mm.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
short synopsis for everybody because I don't remember either. Hi folks. A lot of us probably have ADHD. Some of us are diagnosed. Some of us are not. Okay, so an ancient empire is built. The empire is called Atlantis. Atlantis was a utopia where many creatures and races lived together out in the open.
I think that was a definite favorite, and I love that players have been actually pulling from real history with the Greek fire, the vampires, like making sure that was a favorite.
Oh yes.
And then another favorite, Julius Caesar being a vampire.
Yes.
fucking fantastic. And Brutus stealing his essence. Stealing his essence, for those who don't know, draining him of his life force and drinking his blood. You're able to jump up not timelines, bloodlines.
Generations. Wonderful, I love it. So, out of curiosity, because it's been so long since I played,
Mhm.
and I see that Francisco's still thinking. So this will actually kind of help me, and I think anyone else. So, the oh god, to diabolize another kindred.
Mhm.
How does that work now in 5th edition?
I have not looked over much of 5th edition, so I cannot answer
I'm-
that.
I'm not sure. I think it's pretty much the same as the old way. Find yourself an older, bigger vampire and suck him dry.
You drink
If you
them.
can.
Break them.
There's been a lot of
Ooh.
changes that I have not expected them to do from 5th edition, so...
Ooh, I got something. Hold
Oh, talking about that, everybody, I got the book in the field today. It's so pretty.
Ooh.
It's so
That's
pretty,
pretty.
and it has such beautiful art in it. You guys have done
Ooh.
so well in it, and I love it, and I love it, and I love it so much.
Oh wow.
So
That's
I
really,
really-
pretty.
I feel like the background of our stream matches the cover of the book really well.
Oh,
Oh,
it does. You're
actually,
right.
oh, I just realized that
Oh,
the
yeah.
background is like a flame. I think that's so pretty, and
Thank you. And I
So-
actually was inspired by the cover of the book.
oh, it's so
Cool.
That
nice.
one's awesome. Good job.
By the way, I have added one now. It's number
Okay.
number 11.
The Vatican establishes the first vampire hunting organization.
Ooh. Wait, where's that at?
Number 11.
Number 11.
Number
I can
11.
do that.
Slight edit, one sec. There we go. Formal vampire hunting organization.
That's fair. That's fair.
Right.
Because
I
I'm
like
sure I'm sure randos were taking to the streets and doing
I'm
this.
sure, yeah. It was like
Yeah.
yeah.
And also, I'm doing it kind of in reverse order. How do you do an edit?
Just add in, tack it in.
But like typing wise, I mean.
Just type it in.
Okay, because I have one for
Yeah, and then
free.
then type edit by you
Yes.
Yeah.
rather than just your name.
Okay, because it's gonna pop up as number 4.
Press tab.
That's what I needed. Thank you.
Where are you?
Number 3.
Number 3. Ah.
In your mind.
Okay, so
Everywhere.
Ancient Empire is Atlantis. This is one I really love. My Leo is awesome. The first records of the Mahuma are found in ancient Egypt, the honeyed humans, which were the first records of people with type 1 diabetes. Humans. They were very often confused with early vampires. And if a vampire feeds from someone with type 1, it will kill them.
This is non-canon right there, what we've decided. So Leo was talking about how there was such a creative idea where you were talking about how it could be dangerous, and it's a Russian roulette basically for... But this is all Leo's idea. This is not Vampire Masquerade
I
at
love
all.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff is
I'll
tied
say most
into
of this is
canon.
definitely
I'm
not
just
canon.
led to believe, and some of this stuff is just stuff we came up with.
Yes.
But what is
Um,
canon but what we make of it?
True.
I really like the
Canon is the sandbox in which I build my castle.
Named vampires and... That's fair.
ever shifting.
But then the prince ensures that the Greek fire is lost forever to ensure a safer future. Fran is currently editing that one.
Oh yeah, already done actually.
Wait, so we're saying
But
the
you have to
prince
put
is the one
edit
who
by,
did it?
edit by Fran.
Oh.
I got it. Or you got it.
Oh, was the prince the prince wasn't the one that destroyed it before, so now it is.
It actually I didn't specify. I just said vampires ensured that it was lost.
Someone edited it to say the prince. Should it say a prince or should it be the prince?
Now, there would have only been one prince at that time.
Oh yeah.
At least in
I-
that
I-
region.
that's
The
what I
artist
factored out.
formerly known as
You're-
Prince.
You're right.
Ah shit.
I put the prince.
Formerly
in
known
Jersey.
as Julius Caesar
If
or
you-
Caligula.
He-
Grim, if you want it to be the prince, then let's keep it.
No, it was the prince. I just
It
forgot
was the
that- that
prince.
I
The,
Okay.
the tab A is
I
what
just
added.
forgot about that.
Gotcha. Okay, Daniel.
I was going to go and say, I was going to make a joke of saying, "And the prince destroyed the fire with purple rain," but that's besides the point. You see, so I feel like we got a lot of like good history.
Mhm.
I want to do something closer to the modern day. So
Oh, good. So much modern.
I have a
Good one.
question.
Yes.
To kind of help me out. We are in early 80s.
Yes.
Early 80s. Okay.
Wait,
So-
are we leaving this stuff to Vince
Please,
McMahon?
please no.
Oh God,
Please
I
do
forgot
not.
about that. Yeah, that was
I deleted
Oh
my
no.
That,
Which
Okay, that was definitely us screwing
Hey,
around after
don't
the end.
delete the Baba Yaga stuff.
That was us
Yeah,
being
yeah.
in a really, really weird mood, and that was when everyone was sleep deprived.
As
I
the
was
evening,
just
as
like,
the
what the
evening,
hell's going on? Well, guess I'll let them do. They do. You do you. I'll wait see what happens.
So I was thinking, cause and forgive me, was there another stock market crash in 1980s? I know there was something big that happened with the stock market in the 1980s.
Yeah, there was a
But
crash
my-
in the 80s.
Yes.
So I have an idea to kind of give a little bit of a.
1980s historical events.
You're gonna want to put that before the present.
Yes.
Before? Okay.
And of
So-
course, we can change when it happened because this is an
Oh,
alternative history.
That is
Right.
true.
The
So
internet
what-
can exist. Like, really, really exist, not just be an internet.
When the vampires thought the humans were getting too uppity, they just crashed the economy.
Sorry, Leo, my love. I got cold and put my hoodie on.
Oh, it's a very cute hoodie, though.
I
It
don't
has
know.
a kitty face on it.
Oh.
Uh,
So,
what was I looking at? I was looking up something.
market.
Oh,
I have something I'm excited for. When did this happen?
Make sure you look up the stock market crash of the 80s because I'm curious.
Venture cases.
Oh, that was founded in 2003.
I think the last thing on there should be that
Yeah, I found it.
my
Holy
lovely
crap,
wife
that was a bad
born
crash.
in 1989.
Welcome to the stock market crash of the 80s.
Oh.
That was a bad
So I was
one.
thinking, and that was the thing, because what I wanted to go say was that the events were responsible for stock market increases
Mhm.
and crash in America to begin a new economic cold war with the European sects, as if though it's kind of showing like the new blood of the Americas deciding that they've kind of this to withstand themselves against the old European fuddy-duddies, how the Yankees have decided to go and start claiming stakes in different places.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Just in case if anybody looking to make one of the money-hungry ventures, make themselves look like Patrick Bateman. I have a new cassette player. I absolutely love this cassette player.
God. How do you feel about what is it? The enamel on your business card, so
the
sweet.
enamel,
Whatever they
it's,
say.
it's off white. It's
It's
absolutely
all
stunning.
white, yes. Oh my god.
And be
okay.
listening to Love Huey Lewis.
Everyone should be
Challenger
listening.
exploded
Lewis
in
News.
86.
In '86.
Wait,
All right.
What? When in '86? Do you remember?
Chernobyl also was in
Oh yeah,
86.
Chernobyl.
Shh, that's my idea.
Chernobyl.
Shh, I have
Oh,
Chernobyl
I
ideas.
didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
It's
I
all
put
yours.
mine there.
You can have
you
it.
guys jump.
Don't hurt me.
What?
You guys,
Sorry.
Is
you
it
guys
my
jump. You
turn?
guys jump.
Whose turn
I'm
is it?
done.
Oh,
I'm
shoot,
done.
That
I
means
just-
it's my turn.
What number was
Wait.
yours? Yours was number.
Whose turn?
all the way
32.
on the bottom.
There it is. There it is.
Wait,
What is it? Is that like in the proper place?
Oh, yes,
And
yes,
forgive me because I.
absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, you're up.
You,
Melanie.
you skip around or something?
Nope. We picked up where we left off last time.
Oh yeah. I was thinking Chernobyl, but I thought that'd be too late, so I said nothing.
The crash happened in '87, by the way. I don't just to keep the time more or less straight.
Oh, 87. Okay.
Yes.
The Tiananmen Tiananmen
Square.
Tiananmen
Yeah,
Square.
in
happened in
1980s,
89.
a lot of bad stuff happened in a really short
All
period of
of
time, all the way up to
the-
the 90s.
Berlin Wall.
Yep.
Hmm.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay.
You could, I think that's what I don't remember.
The cat's eye volume.
Let's see.
Oh, by the way, while everyone's thinking, I do want
Yeah.
to share something with the crew, and I got a chance to go and speak to some of you about it today. But I mistakenly gently kicked my poor cat this morning because she was on the carpet, and she's still feeling some kind of way about it. I have
She's
never
so
had.
mad.
Oh my god! Like she literally yelled at me for like a solid 2 minutes after she did meow 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 meow. And I came in today. I fed her, gave her some extra treats and everything else, and it was literally, "You have beaten." Just, I'm so sorry. Why? Why you like? She
You've
was going down
forsaken me, Father.
It was 5 o'clock in the morning. I literally moved my foot, and it gently just did.
This
You
sounds
beat
like
me.
a lot of excuses.
You beat me.
How dare you? I thought we were friends.
This cat literally did the whole like, "Oh, I am unloved in this house. Someone save me from this monster that I live with." I'm like, "I'm sorry."
You're saying your kid drama queen.
Yes.
Okay.
Whose turn is it, by the way? Or
No.
am I
It's my
crazy?
turn.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
Now
sorry.
he's working on something.
definitely I'm definitely just eating up time while Leah researches. This is all planned, just FYI.
Totally planned.
It has nothing to do with me not having any idea what to put down.
Just do some bullshit. Just do something bullshitty, like fun.
Monsanto is made by vampires. Dun dun dun.
We the Coca-Cola company. The
New
greatest
Coke
logo
was-
of all time was invented by a Toreador.
Or you say that the new flavor of Coke, the one that failed spectacularly, was actually an experiment to make ghouls with artificial sugar. Dun, dun, dun.
Fructose corn syrup
Well,
is
now the
considered
non-believer.
bad for you. But that was all because of the diabetics.
the diabetics. All I
Big
know is that once we start playing and we start getting some angry letters about you guys don't like diabetics, huh? Just like, it's not like that. I'm sorry.
You know, diabetics just see me almost every time
on a
I'm playing a game,
pedestal
just
in vampire history.
having a
Like,
soft drink or like candy.
I feel that they wouldn't be angry. I feel like they're gonna be very polite about it, which is gonna make me feel even worse. They're gonna be like, you guys are really mean. It's just like, oh,
I know people. I can get people.
I'm sorry.
Man, I'm sitting here like thinking. I have like 5 billion ideas. I'm like, which one should I do?
I already put in what I wanted, and now I'm just drawing blanks.
And now you're bullshitting forever.
Bullshitting forever. Do, do, do. I want you guys to know something, and I want to share this all with you because I love M so much, but I have to say it. This times that M's face is so straight that I think that her camera has frozen, and that's happened to me twice
That too.
in this stream today because like she's and don't get me wrong, I love the hyper focus, but it happens sometimes when we play too because she literally will do the whole and I can't tell if she's breathing or anything. So like I see her, I'm just like, and literally at the moment I'm gonna be like, hey M, I literally go and see you, like you just break out of the spell automatically. It's like,
You fool!
it
Oh.
drives me
I do.
fucking crazy.
I do.
And we all have to
Free
just be
freezer.
really still and freak out Daniel.
Oh, please don't, because I feel like if that's gonna be like my dementia nightmare when I start to lose my mind.
No,
It's
for
gonna be
me,
like,
Daniel, you always know for me. Because as long as you see the fan like kind of in the corner, you know my screen's not frozen. I'm just screwing with you.
That's true. The
Leo's trying,
shadows.
Leo's trying really hard, but she's breathing a little bit harder than she thinks. So I keep on seeing her move. But good on you. I tell you,
trying.
it's. No, you did good. You did good. What you get, Mel?
I added an edit to
Oh.
Fran's Black Market
Which number is
because 29. My
29.
first edit to that was that some of the artifacts cursed fates sold to humans, and I just now added that some of these cursed artifacts included a set of dolls that drained their owners of their life force, the original cursed monkey's paw, and a necklace that would strangle anyone who wore it.
I love it. It'd be unfortunate if a vampire wore it because they wouldn't die from it.
This is very uncomfortable.
Have
I was
you
gonna.
ever-
I was
have
gonna.
Have you ever heard
I
that
could-
theory that if you're immortal, that it would really suck? Because you know, at some point in history, you're gonna get stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like you're gonna you're gonna fall in some hole. You're gonna like, drop down.
I
to the
don't
bottom
know
of
why
something.
you said that, and I felt my heartbeat pick up just now. Like the thought of being stuck in a hole forever, like fucked me up for a moment. Like my whole brain was like,
That's like a
Nope.
nightmare,
Oh,
isn't it?
That
Like,
Nope.
reminds me of like I think it's a Japanese cartoon or something. Well, the light novel the cartoon was based off of their immortals and stuff. I think one of them pissed the other immortals off, so they just gave him a pair of concrete shoes and sunk him in New York Bay. So he constantly woke up, drowned, passed out, constantly woke up, drowned, passed out for like 100 years and finally
Damn.
escaped. He was really pissed off.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
And
man,
I think
there's-
they
In JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, there are these people that eat vampires, and one of them gains the ability of a god, basically. And the way they get rid of him is that they launch him into space, where he is
Perfect.
trapped with himself forever. His body just freezes in the vacuum of space, and the narrator just says that he's out there for so long that he even stops thinking to himself, and he's never seen again.
that
Well, now I'm sold. I
think
need to see
Judge
this damn
Joe's
show.
really good.
no.
Yeah,
Oh god. Oh god.
I've never
That may
seen the
be-
show either, but that makes
that
me
may
think
be
maybe
on
I should
Insanity.
watch it.
It's on Netflix.
Is it
Ooh,
really?
it is.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
I have friends who are JoJo nuts.
And my
Mistress-
to-watch list grows ever longer.
Mistress DM, I have another question,
Mm-hmm.
and this is just random odd stuff. Oh, hey, Grammel, how are you? Hello,
Is
Grammel.
Grandma back?
Hello there.
Hello, Grandma.
hello.
I just saw them pop into the chat. Hi, Grammel.
We've missed you and your terrible children.
Which we still
What?
have to put in Vampires Invest
Oh
in
wait,
Arcades.
wherever arcades,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna stick it in there.
Oh yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Terrible.
I-
Yeah.
I think we should do it at the end.
Right
'cause it
After
makes
the
sense.
stock market crash,
Right
they
at the
invest
stock market
in
crash.
arcades.
Basically, they need to make money somehow. So,
Are you guys ready?
No, but let's go anyway.
What are we doing?
You guys ready?
Well, wait a second. Melanie, you did your edit, but what was your main one?
Well,
You didn't
so I was
edit.
gonna say that this is a point where not knowing the canon lore is a little bit. I had this idea that maybe some or all of the creatures, the various people that
Mhm.
kids that parents tell their kids about, like Santa Claus, or the
Sure.
Tooth Fairy, or the Easter,
Mhm.
not the Easter Bunny, but
Is there something wrong
Jack-
against
Jack
the?
Frost.
Is there something wrong that you have against the Easter Bunny?
I know, right?
Okay, it meant like, no, I don't have anything against the Easter Bunny.
I
No,
do.
I was just thinking about
I do.
that, like.
I
Of,
hate
Like,
Peter
of all of them,
Cottontail.
that
It's-
sounds like
Shit.
the hardest to pull off
It's
one.
funny
a
that you mentioned the
gigantic bunny.
It's funny that you mentioned the Easter Bunny because there is a lady that consumes men for Easter.
Oh really?
Oh, it was like the fox demon.
Okay.
No.
That's
Oh yeah,
cool.
yeah. The goddess Aelstre.
Yes.
Okay. Well, just specifically, I was thinking about the Tooth Fairy,
Okay.
and I don't know why I was like
The
Tooth
Tooth
Fairy
Fairy.
specifically, but like, I'm not sure how I would work that in because I don't know anything about that.
I'm on it. 1 second.
Ooh.
I'm sure it's a
There
Yeah.
is a fey creature. 1 sec. It's in the book miss. But let me get it. There is mention of it. Where is it?
Man, you guys are gonna hate me. Maybe you're not. Maybe you like me. Maybe you like me a lot.
So there
I don't
are
think you guys will like me.
creatures that collect bones, like little fey creatures.
Oh, okay.
So
Are they friggin'
Sounds
ripping
like
teeth out of
that
your
sounds
skull?
like me or my mother, because we
I
like
don't-
to do that.
I'm sorry,
I don't
How
like-
long were
Leo.
you painting
I've-
the
What?
eyes?
Leo, you need to explain yourself. You rip teeth out of bones out of people?
Oh
It
no,
sounds
we collect
her and her
bones.
mother. She said
Oh.
her and her mother. No. She's backtracking now. Just like, wait a second. She just said we don't take the
This
bones
isn't
out.
recorded or anything.
They were already out when we got there, and then we
Yeah.
just came home with them. It's like, oh, it's like that's.
What's the tooth fairy to you guys? Isn't that how it works for you?
Where is it? Oh, here that.
All right, so we have Emily who's gonna make Melanie's plans real.
I will find. I know there's somewhere about if fairies that steal bones. I will find that for you. But yes,
God,
continue
just
with that.
Just that sentence.
There's some fairies that, depending on what lore you look in, that steal bones and eat from the living beings and eat the marrow.
There you go.
Yes.
So okay, so I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to, I
Adventure, by the way.
think that.
Hey guys, be right back. I got my sister calling me. She's taking care of
Sure,
mommy. I'm gonna
sure.
be right back. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
I think that this is probably a pretty tumultuous time, so I'm gonna type into number 8.
Number 8.
I don't know if this wording is going to be correct, but several modern day children's story characters.
We have to get up to 50. I'm so excited.
Okay, several modern day children's story characters found their origins in real life creatures, including but not limited to the Tooth Fairy.
I like that a lot.
Something like that.
Your character being a fey creature would definitely have more knowledge of all the other fey creatures as well, if that's what you go with. So,
I mean, Darcy could be a fairy. Darcy is typically a vampire, but Darcy could be a fairy.
oh, if you wanted to be a vampire, that's totally cool too.
I don't know enough. I would have to read about the Fae. So I have many Fae ideas, but I don't know. Like, Fae is so different depending on where you read it.
Yeah,
is.
it
Yeah.
really is. It really is.
The
I was-
Tithe to Hell is actually a real folklore from Tamlin. It's from the Tamlin folklore. Tamlin was a knight, because some people think he was a Templar, but he was tithed to hell by the Fairy Queen. And in this case, it's Julius Caesar, or at least his family.
Okay, Leo, what was your big thing?
Yeah. Oh well. All right. Where did we
Oh,
say
I
the
meant
stock
to-
market was?
I meant
number
to say
33.
earlier,
Yes.
any
Yes.
of my hatred for you, Leo, only fuels my love.
I ship us. We're so good. I love it. All right. Okay. I actually don't know if this is 1986 or not, but I'm gonna put it in here. I know that Chernobyl is, but I don't know what the stock market crash was. Wasn't it 1987?
Yes.
So, we'll mess with it. If it needs to go one before, we can.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna make like a big giant difference if you get the years mixed up.
Yeah.
All of the 80s happened at the same time. It was a very strange time.
You know, Miguel
did
is exactly correct. That's exactly what happened.
There's some weird time warp shit going on. All the 80s happened simultaneously. It was a wild time. It only lasted 2
Ready?
hours though.
Yes.
That was long enough.
What's it?
Oh no.
Oh.
I think it's affected.
I think it's affected and not E.
I'm actually gonna
Oh.
say like all of Europe is affected, like to some degree.
Yeah.
And I would say fucking Ukraine's fucked because I like Ukraine and I'm sad fucked over a lot.
Ooh.
This could be the last thing that happens. It doesn't have to be like while we're starting.
That is. Oof.
That's big.
Uh,
I'm gonna make a note to do some reading on that because that's got
This
Potential for-
changes
Yep.
everything.
that has potential for some serious vibes. Know what I mean?
Oh man, this just turned into a Fallout situation.
No, that's what I'm saying.
anywhere, that could be the end.
Radioactive.
I was thinking like a mini nuclear winter going on would be kind of wild to see.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, that was a big one.
But wait, there's more! The Nazis did it.
Oh god.
Okay. You're all done, correct?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
That was it. David Bowie returns and fixes everything.
Oh yeah. I wish.
He is truly Kane. I don't know.
So, for clarity's sake, in the real world Chernobyl disaster, it was just one nuclear reactor that failed,
Yes.
Correct.
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
Leo is saying all.
Leo's going all out.
Yes.
That's like, well, we're all
Okay.
fucked scenario.
Right.
You know what's wild is that Chernobyl was still a functioning power plant until like the 2000s.
Yeah?
Really?
They literally had the one reactor, melt down, but they still had to power like so much of the Ukraine. And so they ran the other reactors throughout the whole time. Like but it's like pretty far away, but it's still like you're still in the zone, like you're still like exposed to like all that radioactivity, right?
Yep.
But they were like, we still gotta run things, so they had the nuclear power plant until the 2000s.
Just remember the stories
When
of
I
it.
found out, I was like, what the hell, guys?
All I
It's
can think of
considered
is
the worst nuclear disaster in history in both terms of cost and casualties.
all I can think of is the poor firefighters, first responders who sent in not being told what was wrong. Just there's a fire going on.
Yeah, they just said that there was a fire at the electrical
Poor
plant.
souls.
You're
Mhm.
kidding.
No,
which
you
is-
know, that's exactly
If-
what they did.
If
They'd
you get a
drop their
chance,
things.
if you get a chance, the Chernobyl series that was on HBO is actually quite close to what happened, and it is
Yes.
I highly
very.
recommend
very,
it. Yeah, it's
very
super
good.
good.
And
Oh,
one
there's
of
some
my
very graphic
favorite,
scenes, though.
and one of my favorite parts
The
isn't
skin
even
part.
the nuclear. Is actually it is even the nuclear meltdown. It's towards the end, when he says the KGB is a system of accountability.
Stop it.
It holds us all accountable to our actions. Someone will hold you accountable, as I am held accountable.
No,
And it
stop
just kind of makes you remember that the KGB, was still around until what, like the early 2000s?
Something like that. Yeah.
I was like, I'm not even
Recommend.
sure.
It's called Chernobyl. I'm reading the book that he got most of his inspiration from, called The Voices of Chernobyl.
The voices
I
of
know.
yes, yep. It's very good read, totally good. So, I saw that the nuclear disaster is mentioned, which is good.
Yes.
Just in case if anybody wants to go and put mutants inside of Chernobyl. Actually, here's a question, DM.
My skin
Yes.
glows.
As a vampire,
You
do
can
I
live in
suffer
radiation. Nope.
Could-
What?
Yeah, you're fine.
I would imagine that would be
Yes.
the place for the Nosferatu to hang out.
Mhm.
Yeah, 'cause I was like,
Radioactive not
like how does your cause you essentially get like the worst sunburn ever, and then your DNA splits apart. Like what?
So
Because, like-
they've mentioned radiation in Requiem before. You have no problem. It does not affect you. Most vampires do not like to live in radiation because they cannot bring live blood sex.
that
Yeah.
makes sense, actually. Yeah. that
Because
does
it
make
like
sense.
it's super fascinating because like I really liked the Chernobyl series because it kind of talked about like radiation being irradiated is like an infection, like because
Yeah.
you're irradiated and you give it to everything you touch and everything you're around.
Now,
It was very zombie-esque to me.
and here's something that I think has some potential. Maybe not Nosferatu, but I could see Gangrel blending in there.
I was actually
Because-
thinking the sword.
Because true story, the wolves of Chernobyl have mutated and gotten freaking huge
Yep.
to the point that they're practically dire wolves.
But we're talking about all 4 reactors going off. Would the wolves even be around?
The ones that survived will
Would there
probably be
even be
ginormous.
animals?
the ones.
Well,
Oh,
if nobody was around to
So we
shoot
want to
all
go
those
like
dogs,
full like Fallout
I
mutations.
was gonna say, wait. Now that I just read that you mean all of Chernobyl went up
Yep.
and just
Mhm.
Yep.
oh.
Welcome.
but it goes east.
Welcome to a brave new world,
It
friend.
it goes west actually. So
But was it stopped? Were they able to get to?
I didn't say. Maybe they were.
I thought
maybe
you
they
said
could
that they were
contain some of
not.
it.
I thought you said in there
Soviet
that-
Union fails to evacuate Ukraine or contain the fallout.
Correct.
All of Europe is affected. This decimates the European economy.
You
is
could
what
you
we
could
over-
switch. You could put whatever you want.
No,
Like, if you
I
wanted
actually
that.
really like this a lot.
Yeah. Yeah,
I like
I'm
the
here for
idea that Europe still has to function, but do you remember how Germany like they were telling like how they couldn't eat outside for so long and like they were told not to go outside in Germany? Like
Yep.
this is the current like real world and like how would that affect you people? I don't know, like how would that affect us? I'm curious because I think it's
Well,
I have a
The
weird.
the wrestling tour is canceled.
I actually have a
We're
weird
not
little
going to, you're right.
I have a weird little contribution to that actually. Probably the alternative grunge scene would kick off a lot sooner in Europe, because grunge kicked off in Seattle because people were shut in from the harsh winters and motherfucking bored.
Yeah.
So they wrote music all day, and it was very sad, depressing music. Hence Nirvana.
So
That's awesome.
So for mine, I have the rumored lost Sargon fragment location is theorized its location. The 3 nations are rushing to find the fragment to try to conquer the other 2 nations with it.
What's the Sargon?
Sorry,
So-
what? I don't understand the theorized its location. What?
I didn't know how to put it where they think they know where its location is. They've triangulated it. But they are not sure.
Theorized is a good way to place it. It's theorized, or it's kind of the way that it is. The rumored lost Sargon fragment location is theorized to be in yada 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 yada. Is how you
Oh,
normally
it's
say
because
it.
it's passive. So if you say the 3 nations have theorized the location, if
There
you
you
switch that around
There you go.
rather than
okay.
putting it first, it's in passive, so that's why it's so kind of fun. But
That's
So-
the
so,
location of
Em,
the lost
So
is theorized.
the lost,
wait.
the rumored.
No, I think it
Uh,
was. No,
the
go back. I think it
3
was mine.
nations are
3 nations have theorized the location of the yada yada.
What? No, wait. I think it was mine.
What
Yeah.
was it?
no.
English
go
is
back.
hard, so I'll let you guys do it.
That's okay.
No. When you say something is
Okay.
is something is passive. So you want to say the noun and the verb. So they got it.
Three Nations
Yeah.
Restoration of the Lost. There we go. So what it is, I wrote underneath. It's basically a scroll that gives a ritual for godlike powers. It was lost eons ago, but I thought that'd be interesting. And I'd like to add an edit. At Leo's, the all 4 nuclear reactors. I'm going to say that a large population of unnatural beings are searching for
There, I made the word.
Atlantis.
Ooh.
Oops, I spelled unnatural wrong.
In the Chernobyl wreckage type stuff, or
Wait,
The
say,
radiated zone?
no, they're just searching for it now. Because
How
Okay,
is that
so, like-
connected to Chernobyl?
it's
I think
a,
that would be its own separate thing.
Oh, would it? I
A
thought that
separate
would be a.
number.
I thought that would be a direct cause because of the effect. And I will wait for next turn.
Oh, I
Oh,
see what
okay.
you're saying. I see
Yeah,
what you're saying.
okay. I can see that.
Yeah,
Okay.
like it's really like it literally causes that up.
You
that
might say as a
upswing.
direct cause.
As a consequence, as a
blah,
direct
blah, blah,
consequence,
or as a
of-
consequence. There you go.
Or because of this.
Oh, I spelled
I
it.
like
I
it.
like it. I like it. That's actually pretty solid.
Okay.
I also
you
kind of
say
think of like punk
unnatural-
rock and anarchy and stuff, so that's kind of one of the things I was thinking of. What's that?
When you say unnatural,
Yes.
are you talking about like regular vampires?
Vampires,
Or-
werewolf, changelings, Prometheans.
Oh, okay. So you just mean like unnatural to humans.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna put in quotes or in non-humans. Ooh, okay. I like this.
Oh, you're anonymous grizzly, Leo.
I'm a grizzly. You may
You're a
call
Grizzly.
me Ursa.
Person.
Okay, Miguel, get your character back on track. How are you saving this?
Boy.
How are you saving yourself? It's a noble meltdown. Come on.
He's a radioactive wrestler.
I actually,
That could be a theme.
I
If he bites you, you turn into a radioactive wrestler
Hey,
too.
Miguel. Miguel, you're
What?
an anonymous lemur.
Fantastic.
no.
I do have some ideas for some like mutated vampires that I think would be fun.
Yes. I'm for it.
Oh man, I've had these ideas. I have some like I have
Oh.
lots of end of the world ideas.
Funny that you should mention that, Leo.
No.
The anonymous lemur speaks.
New breeds of irradiated creatures are discovered within the
Irritated so.
You know what's super
irradiated
funny
zone.
is like the more I read about like all the really fucked up like irradiated stuff, it's more like they just are like tiny or they're like their lives just suck. Like the fish they find in the tanks of old Chernobyl are like just really little and like they're not like they don't grow 2 heads or anything. They're just like stunted in growth and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Their lungs aren't developed completely. They have terrible eyesight.
Mhm.
Just, it's bad. It's real bad. I do have an idea though,
Well,
but it
it's,
is not my turn, so I shall wait.
it's your turn, Fran.
I'm waiting for Miguel to finish typing.
It's still my turn.
Oh,
What are you
I'm
talking about?
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
he did
oh,
win
oh.
it.
What about Grim?
Oh yeah, Grim is before you.
Good
Now I'm trying to get
God.
up on get past
I
let's
see.
see.
Wait, who's
I'm
Grim?
the new friend
Oh,
tonight.
I'm just kidding. I'm excited. Grim always has some like really cool ones. Like,
I was like, what?
what
Historical.
are the 7
complete-
wonders of the world? Did one of them survive? That'd be kind of cool.
Ooh.
Or like one of the like maybe the the Library of Alexandria didn't get fucked because Julius Caesar was. I don't remember when that happened, so I can't tell you.
Oh man, that would be.
Hercules is a vampire. Boom, done.
That'd be awful. Because Hercules.
Never
did
a
lots of
vampire
weird
god
shit.
thingy. He wasn't a demigod here, just a monstrosity.
God, he had a madness. Hercules went through a madness because he was cursed and he
Oh,
killed
yeah.
Megra, his wife.
I forgot about
Killed a
that
lot
part.
of people. That'd
He
be
killed his
even
wife
worse.
and his kids.
Yeah.
Vampire
Hercules
did
is
it.
pretty sad. hmm
There you go. I really don't have much.
Let's see, where'd it go? Oh, put your name at the end.
Is that it?
Ooh, I like it.
Wait, I didn't see what you put.
Yeah.
You're like
Number 35.
gonna be-
It says
I love that it's just your character is like, this is my character through history.
the Ragnarok Championship Wrestling Company is forced to pause their European tour due to the Chernobyl incident.
Oh.
The Fenrir clan chooses to take this opportunity to hunt and train within the irradiated zone. For anyone who does not remember, the Ragnarok Championship Wrestling Company is something that Miguel has slowly been sliding into the history in preparation for his character.
Just for me.
Which- This is absolutely not me complaining because I have put in at least 3 stubs for 3 different characters. So
No, this is great.
Yeah, none of these really relate to mine except one, maybe. I'm like, fuck.
Hmm.
Oh no, I love that. That is actually really great. I now want to look up. Oh gosh.
I think. I can't. Well, I think I'm curious. What's my miscellaneous thing? By 25 was where?
Let's see.
What creature am I? Yeah.
Make it about it. See.
Let's see. Do you have any ideas, Grim?
I do. I'm just not sure where to put it. Like, question: in this world, are we saying like World War II happened, or like a Great War happened in a sense, or are we saying that not necessarily?
Up to you guys. You tell me.
It's a space that was never really addressed, so.
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna
someone
make
really
some
wants
vegan-
some Nazis in this for some reason.
I have not mentioned any
What?
Nazis, so all I did was
I never said that. Someone actually did. Someone else only mentioned Nazis as well.
Nazis. Now I mentioned
I
it.
present to you all the best
that up.
junk food.
Oh, I love
Ever.
Annie's.
This
Vegan
is-
Mac.
And then I put some sriracha in it because I'm a heathen.
That's nice though.
I like
Oh.
sriracha and mac and cheese. I've always liked it. I like hop it like noodles. Okay, I'll be right back. Well, I mean, like I'm in the same room. I can't really leave. But I'll be right back.
Yeah. So as Grim is writing, I have a question, DM.
Yes.
Would you prefer to go by storyteller since you're doing Vampire the Masquerade?
Storyteller, GM, DM, it's all the same to me.
I have.
I'm gonna step away for a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay. So I was kind of curious about something because I was thinking about something from. If we were in a fight and the sun was coming up, and I decided to dive into the deepest depths of the ocean that I could find,
Yep.
could I perhaps survive that?
They actually have that in one of the books.
Oh, do they? Okay, because I was kind of thinking about that. Just, I don't know. For some reason, like it came to my mind just now, and I have an idea that I would like to throw out when my ideas pop up, because I think it would be a fun thing, and you guys can shit on it afterwards. if you guys don't like it, you'll be like, screw that. But I have an idea for the chart. When is my turn? Wait, what is Grim do?
After Francisco's turn.
Okay.
I guess that's.
Although I
How's that
kind of
sound to
feel,
you?
Nazis
I feel like
is-
if though,
Used captured
Where?
French foreign legionaries to test subjects before allowing them to be rescued by allies of the Legion. When you say rescued, do you mean to be turned?
Oh, perhaps. No, they're suddenly, they make it look like the battle was turning in the favor of the other forces, when in fact they wanted it to be, they wanted the captured forces to be less suspicious when they're able to get back into the fight, if you will.
Hmm. Okay. I'm for it.
Because what's more suspicious, just them returning them, or having a losing battle near a prisoner of war camp and having to flee before dealing with the prisoners of war.
Hmm.
How's that sound?
I like it.
I guess that's my bit for the time being.
Sounds good. Okay, Fran, you're up.
So I actually got a couple of things.
Uh,
Or since we're missing a couple of people, do we want to go to ads or?
yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that
We're
real
missing
fast.
couple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Oh, so we are.
Back.
We'll be back in a minute.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. And it is your turn, Fran.
Yes, I got a couple of things. I'm gonna do a edit under Chernobyl thing, something I mentioned earlier.
Okay.
Blah blah blah. Wait, rephrase.
I believe some of us were alive during this time of vampire history.
Yep.
I was born in '87.
That's true. Right towards right when it happened, actually. Oh, I'm
So-
so old.
I have an
You're feeling
ex-boyfriend
that you're old,
born,
man.
born on the day that Chernobyl happened.
Ooh.
That's certainly one way to remember it.
Mm-hmm. I do always remember his birthday. April 26th.
Okay, for reference, my oldest brother was born the year the Berlin Wall fell.
Oh, wow.
He's older than the fall of the
Yes!
Berlin Wall.
Yes!
stuff.
I like this. I was wondering if we'd come up with some, like...
Some cultural stuff. And I wrote it down. Haha, I'm glad. I wrote that
I'm
down.
gonna capitalize Europe for you.
Oh,
I'm
thank you.
confused. Why is that an edit?
It's a cause and
We're
direct
just
effect.
adding on to the idea.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Any of the ABCs?
A, B, C.
Easiest one.
Yeah, right.
Ooh.
There.
Alright, so you get another one, don't you?
Yee.
Yep. And here we go.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you're doing the wolves. That's cool.
Again,
You can make that another
I'm getting
flippin'
something.
edit. Ooh.
Now, are they...
Hold on.
I'm just curious if they are...
We have so many questions, Fran,
So many questions.
and no patience.
I was gonna say patience,
I don't
all
have-
of you. Patience.
I don't have questions. I'm just staring at.
Yes!
Hey, there you go.
Yes!
Oh, I was
Seeing
gonna
as
say,
how you're
finally some fucking some werewolves up in this beach.
And there you go.
Yeah.
Work.
Behind the scenes, like a little parentheses type thing. I'm thinking the werewolves were always there, but they're like, hey, some weird shit's going on. We
Now-
can operate more in the open now. Cool.
Mm.
That sounds about right. Big ass fucking 8-foot bipedal creature walking around.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Whose turn is it?
It's yours, Daniel.
Oh, here we go. Da, 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 da. So I'm actually going to do an edit.
Ooh.
Like, sweet.
Chernobyl disaster is the one time that all three nations use all existing forces to contain it to keep human livestock alive.
Ooh.
They decide to avoid Europe from turning into a legit shithole and cause nuclear winter. It is the one time in modern day history that all three nations decided we have to do something to protect ourselves from dying out.
Now, was it just the vampiric nations, or did other unnaturals help out?
I was actually gonna leave it to DM discretion on that one. I was gonna just say three nations, and you, I'll let
Well,
you go with
it's
that.
only
to go see what you
the
think.
three nations is just strictly vampires.
You know what? Let's go and say.
I would say the Fae definitely helped out because if all of the humans are gone, who would they play with?
True.
And then
And
if all the
other-
vampires are dead because all the humans are gone.
Exactly. If all the humans are gone, then all the vampires are gone.
You
If all the
know.
humans, the vampires are gone, the werewolves are probably gone too. Who would they play with?
The werewolves would probably be ecstatic by this, to be honest, though.
That is true.
I mean, werewolves
So-
in World of Darkness are practically, they're pretty much like
Anarchist.
eco-fascists almost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Wait, who are?
society collapsed. Oh well, nature's good.
So I was gonna go and say they kind of help with technology. They go and they help sending in their people into the reactors from certain times to go and help certain things. The miners and stuff like that. They literally began to pull from every resource possible to stop this from becoming the apocalypse, from the actual end of the world. But I have one more edit if possible, since it was
Sure.
an edit. There's a thing that happened there.
I'm looking at maps. So this is gonna be. Oh,
Ooh.
I like that a lot.
Yes. Yes.
So with that, the three nations are able to go and stop it, but uncertain information that has never been proven to be true has led people to believe that the nuclear meltdown was caused by an eco-terrorist group of werewolves. This has
Would-
yet to be proven or disproven.
So
That
gotta
would be
get behind
so
that
much
narrative.
tension between werewolves and everyone else.
And it's one of those things that I thought it might be fun to kind of put that in there, that there's literally that and it could almost again kind of show the differences between the Europeans and the Americans, how the American werewolves we don't even connect with those guys. Those guys are fucking lunatics on that side of the world. They try to melt down the fucking universe. We didn't have anything to do with that. This was this group of people. That's what we've heard. And kind of giving the storyteller a little bit more juice to put in there. She ever wanted to go on the side that maybe it wasn't them. Maybe they were actually framed. Maybe it could have been for other reasons. Maybe it was just human error. And of course, human error has its way of looking like a whole bunch of other things.
now,
I am a big
now with that, you've changed the history a little bit. So I have questions now. So
yes.
you, Miguel, your character is currently now not in such a terrible irradiated area. It's somewhat.
There's still the irradiated area.
There's
it's-
still
it's-
the epicenter's always
Oh.
going to be fucked.
Absolutely, but it's not taking out all of Europe and surrounding
No.
countries. So
But that wrestling company still takes a holiday to go and beef up with the big mean monsters that are showing up in
Now-
Chernobyl.
my question is, Francisco also added in that the werewolves that are now there. How is your wrestling team dealing with the werewolves? Are
With
you guys?
force.
I was like, they're
Well,
wrestling.
shit.
wait,
okay.
are they going to Siberia? Oh, you mean like? Oh, okay.
I mean, Miguel said that the wrestling company
They
was
were
hunting.
they were
He didn't
Vikings.
say-
Yes, I understand. I wasn't sure if you were trying to broker a peace deal with them. I didn't know if you were.
Oh no.
Okay.
No, the clan comes first. Our
There
own
can't
come
be
first.
No peace.
And the werewolves, well, they're pets.
That's a blame.
I love that they're called Ragnarok. It's best.
That's and so they're you
Because
said-
we're waiting for Odin to
did you-
wake up
Did you
and
say pets
bring an end to
or
all this shit.
pests?
Pets.
Yes.
I heard
P-E-T.
pets.
Pests.
Both.
Sounds like both.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Pets.
cool.
And now we wonder why an eco-terrorist group tried to blow up the fucking world.
Wrestlers did it.
Okay.
I love
But that
that
actually-
idea. Cause like
But I was gonna say, because
Well-
you think right, it's kind of funky how like they just like we just get nature back by melting down the world.
I
well,
love
doesn't that
that.
really destroy nature if you?
Nature has
I mean,
a way of
eventually-
bouncing back. I mean, look at
Nature
Chernobyl now.
has a way.
Where
True.
not werewolves,
I
wolves
just
are-
want to clarify that my group had nothing to do with it.
You're
Are you
not
sure?
science.
You're not
That's
on
not how-
trial, Miguel. Cool down, calm your britches there.
I don't know.
Not yet. Not yet. not yet,
Looks
not
like
yet.
everyone's
Nothing
ganging
like
up
that,
on
yeah.
me.
Sounds like you're incriminating yourself there.
I have
just-
something for Miguel, so I'm really ready to go.
Oh
What-
boy.
Is
Got
this-
me a present?
Got your present.
Oh,
Is-
to be. Oh man.
Is it something that
Sorry.
was altered because of Daniel's timeline changing shenanigans?
No.
Oh, okay. Dang, I really wanted to know it. Okay, no.
But like out of curiosity, is that okay though? Like, are we
No,
cool
this
with
is fucking fantastic.
okay.
There you
Because
go.
I didn't.
I absolutely believe that they would do, what they could
Yeah.
to try and contain this disaster. Because if for no other reason than if the humans die out, they die out.
I like it. Now,
Also, sorry, I keep going back to my own wrestling idea, but who's to say that my guys weren't in there fighting back the monsters while the rest of the vampire clans were doing cleanup,
were you
keeping all those
part?
monsters off their back?
Just like
Oh.
big goddamn heroes.
Clean up.
Hey.
I like to think spreading the word that people want to hear.
Violence?
There you go.
There you go.
If-
Sounds right.
Selective information. Keeps
So
the
is it
peace.
Melanie's turn?
Yes.
Wait,
Melanie,
is
it's your turn.
I know.
My love.
I feel pressured to come up with something.
You need to come up with
Amazing.
something
Right
silly.
back. Popcorn.
Because this is all this is.
TNT. You'll need to
Silly
put ice
David.
in it.
I can do all of those.
David
things.
Bowie,
I
truly
can-
a
I can
vampire,
cat my way out.
which is what happened in real life. Really, we all know that David Bowie was actually a vampire.
He's,
And I-
he's still around.
Oh, I miss you,
David Bowie is Faye.
You know what? I'm gonna give you that one. That's fair.
I-
David
or-
Bowie would
I
be
don't-
But
is.
it
Or
doesn't.
he was
like,
stolen by
It doesn't
Faye.
matter what creature he was. The
David
point is,
Bowie
he is
is-
still alive.
I
Before,
I truly think that
uh,
David Bowie is a prince of vampires. Like,
He was literally actually the king of the
Goblins.
labyrinth. So
yeah, the
he
king
was
of the
The
Labyrinth.
Goblin King.
He's the Goblin King. He
So
is
you guys-
Lord Faye.
we actually-
mutiny.
I can't
Smells
remember
like
what
mutiny here.
I can't remember what the difference between Seelie and Unseelie is at the moment, but he's definitely one of those.
Sealy
Up
is
on
the
the Sealy
good,
core.
and Unsealy is the dark one.
I could
Okay,
see
yeah.
him being
Also
the
known as the
series.
summer-
He's one of those.
The summer and winter and some lore as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
there's-
like to think that David Bowie is an interdimensional being, where in the D&D universe he is the Goblin King, but in this one he's a vampire prince.
My God, David Bowie is literally in every single role-playing game in existence.
In
True.
the Star Wars tabletop RPG, he is actually
Road
a
Trader.
gray Jedi.
He exists long ago in a galaxy far,
Far, far away. If you
I-
guys, if for our watchers, I will definitely want to say, if you don't know this, you all have a bunch of David Bowie fucking fans here, and not only that, he is the avatar. Exactly, Grandma understands. Grandma understands exactly what we're talking
Yes,
about.
yes.
But
I
by-
know.
He's actually the physics that makes all tabletop make sense.
I always, you think he ever played D&D? I would have fucking paid good money to play fucking D&D with David Bowie
You
in a
know-
one shot. Holy
I feel like
shit.
he would be up for
Absolutely.
it. I don't know if he did, but I feel like he'd be up to do it.
That'd be cool as fuck. That'd be so cool. I'm so sorry. I'm very, very
Okay.
tired. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning. My brain is slowly starting to die.
Don't die. Just use that dying brain energy to come up with great things.
No apologies. We do not
Nope.
accept your apologies.
Mm.
I
don't.
Be better.
Because
Be better.
It's fine.
One of the kitties
Own it.
on the pattern of your bed ran away.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Yes.
saw. I saw.
Popped right up off the blanket. Ran.
I want to show you all something while we're waiting for Fran to come back. And I promise I can put my camera back exactly where it
Melanie
is.
has to come up with something.
I'm
No,
trying to
it's
come up
going
with
too low. What's he gonna show?
Oh, Peaches!
Oh,
What type
Kitty.
of she giving you?
Pillow.
Teachers.
This is
Kitty?
That's a weird
what
looking
it
pillow.
was This morning, at 3:45 this morning, when I was walking out the kitchen, and pitch blackness, when I gently tapped her, and you would have thought that I had beaten her.
You
to a
mean
stench
when
of blood.
you sweet
When
chin
you-
music that poor cat?
You mean when you viciously
Keep changing your story. Last time it was 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Sorry.
When
look
she
on his
fell down the
face.
stairs, Daniel.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
You
When you
y'all
tapped
y'all
her on
y'all seem to
accident.
y'all seem to forget that you're still playing a game that I run. Just keep on running
This
your
is the
mouth. No,
No,
Just
this
keep
guys
on
are
running your
crazy.
mouth.
I
this is a
potentially might.
family
I'm not there
tree.
yet.
There is no crossing over. When it's said here, stays here.
No
Daniel,
punishment,
you're
folks.
playing in the game as a mortal in this one.
Well, more? Don't you mean immortal?
No,
Oh, you mean
vampires
in
can die.
Well, the only thing that's
True.
immortal is Emily. Really.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Mhm.
Technically, you don't.
So
I
they just have a-
mean, sometimes killing means you jettison them off into space.
Or
Really
A
you,
fate worse than
you
death.
trap them between the tectonic plates for all eternity.
Oh
They wish
god.
they were dead. Mm-hmm.
Or you just put them in the bucket and you close the lid and you put a lock, and that's it.
Like something like really like just annoyingly inconvenient. Like you're in a trunk, or like you're trapped. You know, like
Thank
You're
you,
in the
Miguel.
trunk of a car and
Miguel,
it's on a
you just
bumpy
gave
road
me an
forever.
idea. Oh,
you fell in a
man.
hole. Like just something really shit.
Wait,
David Bowie fell in a hole for 500 years, so we actually don't witness David Bowie.
No.
are we?
back.
Who's
where
trying
am I
to
Take it back.
You know, vampires, since they think they're immortal, they do some daredevil stuff. So, you know, David Bowie decided he was going to go rock climbing and fell down the
What
hole.
if what happens if a vampire goes to the moon?
They'd walk around.
Explosive
the moon.
decompression?
You mean cool shit? Cool shit happens
Well,
there. That's what's.
You know,
I think
I
explosive
was
decompression.
watching The Expanse, and I was learning
I
about
like
what
that, though.
happens to the human
In-
body in
in both
space, and we
series.
actually boil.
Well,
Very
Yeah.
fascinating.
Pretty much.
would that happen
Well-
to a corpse?
They still have blood in them, and
There's still
moisture.
liquid
their,
in them, so in
their
theory.
blood actually turns to a viscous consistency, so I don't know.
Still liquid
Oh.
is.
Isn't that liquids technically? Right?
Like, regardless of the effects of space,
I'll just
there's
replace-
nothing for you to eat out there, so
No, the trick
That's
is you,
true.
one way or another.
you replace your blood with super.
Unless you visit the International Space Station.
No, hear me out.
Ah.
Snack.
I
So then you have a handful of people that you can feed on, and then that's it.
I got it.
That's
Hear,
it.
hear me out. Hear me out. Werewolves on the moon.
Uh huh.
They will always be full werewolf because it's always a full moon.
Oh my god.
Oh god. That's what happened with Sputnik. They basically sent out a miniature werewolf. They shot him out from Mother Russia, and the poor son of a bitch has been stuck there this whole time.
So Yuri Gagarin never returns, but
Because Yuri was a werewolf.
Oh my
Werewolf.
God.
So a vampire.
Someone put down the timeline.
So a vampire can go a very long time without eating. It'll just go in a comatose state. Like they can
But I'd
literally.
be hungry that whole time.
You
No
would
one
be
must hungry that
starving.
much.
You'd be starving.
That's-
But literally,
that
you
sounds
could go
terrible.
very long time without eating.
Ooh.
It's
I
like
don't know,
I
because I
imagine
look
it's
at
like going to
person.
sleep without drinking water first. And you wake up, it's like, oh Jesus.
Actually, what it reminded me of is
Thirsty.
when I do the gym later on in the evening, and I've already eaten, and my body's kind of like in this weird place, and I wake up and I don't get a chance to eat breakfast. By lunch, I feel like I can bite into a person that's standing next to me. I
Are you a
truly feel like if I-
vampire?
A very fit one.
I. Oh. Shit. But
Oh, is that you, Melanie? Did you do that? 3?
I
Number
am
3?
typing out number 3. I'm not finished yet.
Ooh. Going up to number 3, let's see what we got here. Ooh, I already like where this is going.
Right.
Mm.
What number?
3.
3.
potato. Potato.
That kind of ties into the setites.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I I do like the setites. I'll be very honest
So
with you.
I imagine that the follow-up to that is when some sarcophagi are found and put into museums. The mummies in them aren't exactly dead.
Curse of the
Oh
Mummy.
God.
So that's when Ben Stiller finds them.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, does that mean that the mummy is canon? Because if it is, Brandon Fraser's out there, and
Oh
I'm
my
scared of
God.
him if we're vampires. Because if he's
Oh
out
my
there
gosh.
and Brandon Fraser's just like fucking shit up, I think that as a vampire, I'm never going to Egypt or Africa. I'm good. I'm gonna stay.
One of the most
I'm
badass
staying the
Canadians
fuck
ever.
out of there.
I love Brendan Fraser, but have you seen him recently?
No.
He
I didn't know.
He went through a really bad divorce. And
He
wasn't
went
doing
through a
too well.
bad time. He's
A very bad
he's not in
time.
the mood to hunt vampires.
That's true.
Oh
Well,
boy.
we could
Can
put it to an earlier year where he is.
But
Oh wait,
I-
shoot,
that-
we're talking
that's
about the
him
80s. He's
right
young.
Exactly.
You fool!
We're dealing with mummy hunt. You know, mummy.
we're dealing with in his
proudness,
prime
Brendan
Brendan Fraser.
Because could you imagine fucking Tarzan of the Jungle just zooming through, built like a fucking Mack truck, talking about like, I hear that there's vampires here. Oh fuck me! Just like, please don't beat me, Mr. Fraser. Just
So you were saying that some
I
are
only
still.
wanted to...
So would it be possible to say that when you're staked, a vampire is staked, you're not actually truly killed. You're just put into a comatose state.
you are
Yep.
immobilized. You're paralyzed, but you
what
see
I have been
and
told.
hear everything.
Yes. So
Yes.
you're saying that some have been. I forget what is it called. What is it called when they've been staked?
Just
Sleeping?
steak.
The
Oh, the
They are
Corridor.
medium well.
Torpor.
Torpor?
Tapor. That's right.
So here's the question: why are
That's
we
not
talking
it.
about Brendan Fraser when we could be talking about
Evie?
Rachel?
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
Rachel
you see,
Weisz?
that's kind of the
Vice.
dangerous thing.
Oh, if you
That's
do
gonna be
German.
that whole group of people from the mummy walking around fucking shit up, man. And I don't know if like I said, as a vampire, I don't know if I want to be in certain places in America or stuff like that they're there, because they're gonna find me and they're gonna kick my head off and use it like a soccer ball or some shit like that, and the people are gonna be like, oh yeah, good for you.
But
It's like,
no. It gets worse. I have a wrestling company. The Scorpion King is gonna show up.
Mhm.
We finally
Oh,
found a way to get the Rock
man.
Johnson inside of this
Yeah.
through the Scorpion King.
So you want some of them to
Gosh.
actually be alive, but like alive in
Yeah,
the.
yes, I am saying that that you might open up a sarcophagus and there could be a vampire or some other immortal in there
That would be
that is
I like
still alive. And
I like
if
it.
it's a vampire, either the vampire like chose to
The
sleep in
90s
there,
cartoon show
because-
Mummies
Alright, are
Alive
you
is
guys ready?
canon.
they were old and wanted to
So,
sleep, and
that's-
some
I
of them were forced in there because punishment
punishment.
or
Danny and Fran know
uh,
what I'm talking
or-
about.
Yep. I remember that damn show.
betrayal.
What show?
You know,
Mummy's alive.
Mummies Alive.
Now it's kind of amazing because they would be able to hear everything that's going on around them. So they would hear the kids tapping on the glass,
Oh,
touching
God.
like they would hear all those
Slowly.
annoying.
Slowly losing their goddamn mind. Could you imagine being a Spetman inside of a sarcophagus and having some British bitch talking about, oh, he's been dead for 3,000 years. I'm going to kill
I need your
every-"
guys' help. I need
Where you been?
everybody's
Where the
involvement
hell's
for
that?
mine.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready
I
for
really
my
need-
present.
go for it.
I really need to find like a really good gap where there needs to be something that happens in time.
Okay.
Because I have something that's going off of Melanie's idea.
There's so
But
many
I'm like-
gaps on time.
Which idea of Melanie? Which idea of Melanie's?
There's more than one Melanie.
Identify your Melanie.
My Leo froze.
Yes, they
Leo's
did.
gone.
Leo Froze. No.
They were overwhelmed by choices of Melanie's.
I was gonna go and say the power of what was going to be destroyed. My
Melanie was
God. I wonder for the people that watch us, just throwing this out there to you guys, and I love the fact that we have people that watch us. But what do you guys think when we go on these stupid ass tangents? Because I'm always kind of curious to see what's on your
I'm
mind.
just here.
I can't.
Well, Ray
Yeah,
Francisco
sorry,
and I
I'm
had a
like,
full conversation of that earlier. Like, we couldn't understand. Like, Grimoire actually messaged me saying that Francisco and my mic were just silent earlier. And it was just Grim, like, babbling, like, to us, but you couldn't hear it. So it's like, people are... Like, and there was a bunch of people that were actually watching us when our mic was silent. I'm like,
We need to shut
why?
up more.
I'm charismatic. I'm charismatic as fuck. Period.
I mean, it's better than them not watching. So
This is true. This is
No,
true.
I love it. I love the fact that that
Don't
you
get
guys
us wrong.
watch.
This is not complaining.
But it's like, it's not quality content all the time.
It's entertaining bad content.
Yes.
people, come on. Now that I'm here, every second of this is quality content.
True. True.
Yeah, we are amazing. So love us.
Love us, love me, love me.
Okay.
You're a cat loaf.
Can't hear you.
And hear you. We can't see.
Can see
Oh,
you.
I
There
see
you
you.
are.
Hey.
Ooh,
They're
yeah.
It's Leo. Yay!
Okay, so
Power
Do you
over.
want a
Okay.
piece of popcorn?
we're going off
do.
of one of my ideas.
All right. Okay. So here's my idea. All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes,
Ready.
I'm ready. Lay it on me.
Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna stick it, so I gotta think
She's
about it.
eating
but,
the popcorn.
No, she's licking the salt.
Oh,
Oh, that's so cute though.
sorry.
no. This channel is about cat sex.
I'm
Uh,
holding on. I'm bracing in anticipation.
okay.
This
So
cat's
there-
not purpose.
there is some knowledge that Orion's belt is associated with some Egyptian astrology of Osiris.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Orion's
lis-
belt, which is
I'm listening.
three stars, is associated with the Giza pyramids.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, I want them to align with the Giza pyramids, and the pharaohs awaken.
Ooh.
And it's almost like an internal clock for the vampires that are inside. They're like, oh, my alarm clock goes off. The
Oh.
stars align.
I'd like to add an idea. You don't have to take it. What if it was
Okay.
a biblical vampire that was awakening?
That would be super
Biblical.
cool.
Like some type of a Nero Herod or some shit like that. Or Nebuchadnezzar that fucking got stuck on one of these things.
Yeah.
And it's literally
Cain.
No, it is not Cain. It is not fucking Cain. We are not dealing with
not
the
Cain.
end of the
Don't-
world.
I know. I figured that was gonna be a no.
But I think
You
I
all
think there could be a
die.
lot of-
Congratulations.
Basically.
But talking
Game
about
over.
that could probably lead to like the foundation of like Setai death cults waiting for
Yes.
the
I
rebirth.
knew
of the
Daniel would
Great
have
Pharaoh.
some good stuff. Because I don't remember exactly. See, this is you kind of pulling some stuff out of my ass. We can make it up, but it's associated with Osiris, which is the god of Duat, which is the god of death. So,
The god of death. Correct.
but he was the god of life.
He was
He'll set, chopped him up.
until Set in his great jealousy chopped up his brother and placed him into small little boxes and set him on his way in the Nile.
It happens.
So, it happens. So, all that to say, it's a general idea. I don't know where I should stick it though.
Yes.
I think you could just put that even in the present and just go and say, since it's one of those possible, we don't know when it's gonna happen. No one really has any idea when it might be. But
Okay.
this is the amount.
So put it as a
So-
future event.
Oh, prophecy.
Oh, like a
Some kind of
prophecy.
Yeah.
lost prophecy.
Just
or-
imagine that Chernobyl and then these ancient mummies coming to life is all happening at
Like, what
once.
the shit?
And it's like, look at these signs of the apocalypse.
Somebody really needs to get the Power Rangers up in this bitch. Something needs to get put there. And then it's like, go Rangers.
You know they answer to radiation. More radioactive fire to kill the others.
Yes.
I feel like there should be
Not really.
that we should probably go and mention like hunters or some type, like some really frightening hunters. That they're not a large group of people or anything like that, but when we hear them, no matter
like-
who you, kind of like the vampire boogeyman.
Like the
Once you hear that
Vatican?
name,
The Vatican
Well,
has
yeah.
the Vatican has their elite squad.
okay. Because I always do
You
love
just
the
see
idea
an Impala driving in the distance. Carry on my wayward.
Wait, who the hell is
Son
that?
of a- No, not again.
Damn it, Sammy! Sammy!
I thought you died. I got better.
Sammy! God, and it was it. Sammy does this face, and for all of you who love Supernatural, because I fucking love Supernatural, but I have to say this: Sammy would do this shit.
Sammy.
See, I have a very good friend of mine, and I hope one day she watches our stream. But she told me so much about what happens in Supernatural. I'm gonna have to watch the show.
You haven't
I
seen
know who
it?
you're talking about.
I
I've
never
I've never
finished
seen
it.
it either, but I've heard a lot about it.
And I
See,
also,
I don't have to watch certain things. 'Cause I have friends
get
that tell
that.
me the ending of the show.
and I will definitely go and say that I need to say this out loud because I would totally go gay for Dean, because I find him to be extremely attractive, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because
You know,
he's
I'm
broken.
really glad because I don't find any man in that show attractive.
You don't find Dean attractive?
No, I'm like, you're a man child.
He really is.
You know what? That's fair. He is a man child.
They didn't really have a dad, and their mom
I
was
love
also
that you
killed.
got
They
the
didn't have a mom
guys
either.
are defending. I love the guys are defending the hot man of Supernatural.
And I'm
Hey.
there like, okay, let's see
Hey.
who Dean is. I don't
I'm
remember.
not-
Those were
I'm not
my
gonna-
boyfriends for the longest
I was
time.
gonna say I'm not defending Sammy. Fuck Sam, because Sam makes me so angry.
Sam.
Sam makes me so angry. But I will defend Dean because I feel like if I was like captured by vampires, and like if Dean burst open through the door and he'd be like, "Hey, let me help you," I'd be like, "Hey."
You just start
like
taking
Sam
your
more
clothes
than-
off instead.
Is it fighting words say I like Sam more than Dean?
It's not fighting words, but it makes me think less of you as a person.
I actually don't remember what I like more.
What if not only do I think of Sam less than Dean or better than Dean, I don't think of them at all.
I think we
I'm
can
joking,
all
but-
agree
Then
that
your opinion doesn't
Bobby
count
is
then.
the best character in that whole show.
I love
Whatever
Bobby.
that is.
Well, we went on a tangent. I'm so sorry, but
I think the 3D in Supernatural is good.
I got the reference this time.
I think it's great. I think it's beautiful animation. I think it's artisan.
What?
Artisan
turn is it?
3D
Artisan 3D.
for those of refined third-dimensional taste.
So wait, whose turn is it?
Miguel can sell it.
It would be,
Oh, I just went.
It would be my turn.
You went? Where'd you type? Did you
Wait.
type?
Who went? Oh, I did the prophecy. It's at
You
the
were-
bottom.
Oh yeah, you can
Oh.
totally take another turn because you didn't actually add to the timeline.
Oh, I could just add Chernobyl and then add the end of the world. That's fine. You guys want to add more?
Please, no more.
wait. Why would I add like a bullshit one?
Go for it.
I like how you're had a Chernobyl. I'm like, yeah, Nazis help spread vampirism.
I do.
See?
I do.
Not
I do
with the
wanna say-
Nazis.
He sounded like Mel
I
Brooks
know
when he
Nazi.
said it.
I see Nazi. I know Nazi, but I do want to interject though. I do have to get going. I have a phone call to go make to my family. But thank
Oh,
you
wow,
all so
wait
much
for
for
you
letting.
guys.
It
Yeah.
is. But thank you all so much for letting me hang out with everybody today. Not as your DM, but as a player. I look forward to playing and having someone take the reins and me just sit down and get to do stupid shit and get thrown around. It's great. Please, Miss Storyteller, please feel free to abuse of me the way that I abuse of all of you. I am so open to the pain that you are willing to give me.
Absolutely.
And for the people that have said hello today, thank you so much. I will let you all go. By chance, we're still getting together on Thursday, right?
We should be.
Where?
All right. Okay.
And
So,
before you head off, we'll jump to commercial so we can change camera views. So don't just head
oh,
out.
okay, yeah. Well,
And don't forget, y'all owe me singing Thursday. It's in the records. It's
True.
not being
It
completed.
is.
Haha! I can see it as advent this time.
Go to the ads, baby.
We'll be right back. Get back.
just really powerful immortals that wanted to be worshipped as such.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you saw in chat earlier, I mentioned that I found out something today. I was like, holy shit. Odin is real in World of Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually...
Oh, really?
He's like a thousands of years old gangrel vampire who just took on worshippers because, oh, hey, look, worshippers equals easy food source.
That's cool.
He's still alive and he's asleep.
Is Leo still there? I lost their camera.
I think we lost him.
Leo is frozen.
Oh, Leo is frozen.
Have been for a while.
We lost our feet on our end.
Oh,
Oh,
there they go.
now we
So
lost.
I'm assuming they can hear us,
Oh, they
Not
logged
anymore.
out.
and they logged.
Ah. Yes, I understand
What I'm
now.
happening.
Okay, whose turn was
I
it?
think I am pretty
Oh.
soon going to call it
Okay.
Do we actually just
I'm
kind
not-
of wrap it up?
for me.
Yeah, we can wrap it up. We're almost done.
Oh, you could do...
How close are we to being done?
We're 39
have
out of
30
Probably
39.
side points you.
Yep.
Sorry.
Does it
If we had
have
so
to
many
be
side points,
50
you probably
or...
have over.
Well, it's in the book they want like 50 to 100 things.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Eee.
Well, in
100 is a lot.
In
Yeah.
person, it's a lot easier to do that because you're all literally right next to each other and you're just throwing things down really fast. Whereas we're all virtual here, it's nowhere near as fast as it would be in person.
Also, going off on tangents doesn't completely help.
Yeah, we have a lot of people that are ADHD in this group.
True.
So, yeah, I think this is actually a pretty good place to call it. We've lost Legion. We've lost Leo. We've lost Daniel.
We
so-
lost Legion.
Well, thank you everybody who's joined us. We got some viewers still hanging in with us. Thank you so much. Thank you for Grammel for shout outs. And we will see you next Thursday for Legion D&D Let's Play. And we will see you guys